Alright, bro, I want to talk about something that might sound serious but important. It's about men who appear weak in the eyes of women. I hope if you have any of these traits, you'll get rid of them immediately, bro. And one more thing, if you're just watching or curious about this video without taking any real action, it's better to skip this video. The important goal of this video is for us men to become better in all aspects of life in the future. Okay, let's get right to it. 1. Men who hate other men. Bro, do you know why such an attitude can make you look weak? Because when you spend your time and energy hating or being jealous of other men, you reduce your capacity to grow. Women, or anyone for that matter, aren't really interested in someone whose focus is only on negativity. They prefer someone who is optimistic, has vision, and is busy building themselves rather than focusing on others. For example, there are two men, A and B. A is always busy talking about B's success, saying it's unfair, and always envying what B achieves. While B, he may be aware that A doesn't like him, but he doesn't care. B keeps moving forward, learning, innovating, and growing. So, who do you think is more attractive to women? Clearly B, right? Why? Because B focuses on self-improvement, he's positive, and it radiates around him. That's what makes him strong. The impact of envy and hatred. First, you won't grow. Second, people around you, including women, will start to distance themselves because of your negative vibe. And third, you'll lose respect from others because of your preference for a victim mindset over a growth mindset. So, bro, the bottom line is simple. Focus on yourself, build yourself up, and become the best version of yourself. You don't need to envy or hate someone else's success. Be a positive individual who motivates and inspires those around you. 2. Prioritizing women over your life goals. Here's the thing, you need to understand one thing. If you keep making women your top priority in life more than anything else, including your own life goals, it's actually not cool, bro. I'm not saying you shouldn't pay attention to women, but think about it again. When you prioritize women over your life goals, you're indirectly sending the wrong signals. You're telling them that you don't have any other bigger goals in life besides them. This can make women feel like you lack ambition and drive to achieve something greater. Top women don't just want a man who can be a companion or a shoulder to cry on, but they also need a man who has vision, who can grow with them. For example, you have a big dream of becoming a successful entrepreneur, but because you're too focused on taking care of your girlfriend, from taking her to the mall to listening to her complaints every night, you don't have time to study or work towards your dream. Eventually, your girlfriend, who initially enjoyed your attention, may start to feel bored because you don't seem to have any passion or other goals. The impact? You can lose your identity and purpose as a man. Your partner can start to lose respect because you seem weak and not independent. Moreover, you'll feel empty inside because you know you're not doing anything for your own life goals. So, what should you do? Balance, bro. Show her that you care about her, but also show her that you have life goals and dreams that you pursue. When you can demonstrate that you are someone who is growing and evolving, it will actually make you more attractive to her. Be a man with drive, vision, and passion. That's what actually makes you strong and attractive to women. 3. Using social media to seek attention. Why is this seen as weakness in the eyes of women? First, indirectly, you're showing that your confidence is low. Instead of being confident because of your character or achievements, you seem to constantly need validation from others, especially from social media. For example, if you post a photo with a sad caption, or overly fishing for compliments, the type that clearly asks for comments or likes. Or You always leave comments on every girl's post in an effort to seek their attention. This can make women feel like you're emotionally dependent, always in need of validation, and generally not cool. The impact? In terms of self-development, you spend less time on things that can actually build you up. It doesn't mean you can't use social media at all, but it's more about how you use your time there wisely. In terms of relationships, the women you're interested in might distance themselves because they feel you're too needy or immature. So what's the solution? Focus on things that build you up. Use social media as a tool, not as a stage. Post about achievements, positive activities, or things that motivate others. Show that you're not just seeking attention, but you have substance, goals, and genuine self-confidence. Women tend to respect and be interested in men who are independent, positive, and have clear goals in life. 4. Fear of missing out, FOMO, and lacking life purpose. First, FOMO is like being afraid of missing out on something big. In the context of relationships or social interactions, this could mean being afraid of not following the latest trends, or feeling like you always have to be part of every social group to avoid being labeled as lame. Unfortunately, this often makes someone look uncertain about what they want in life, constantly dependent on what's currently trending. For example, imagine a guy who changes hobbies or fashion preferences every week because he's afraid of not being cool in the eyes of others. Eventually, this can make him look like he doesn't have his own identity. Second, having a strong life purpose is super important. This means having clear principles and life goals, and not easily swayed by other people's opinions or pressure. Just imagine, there's a guy who today says A, tomorrow says B, and the day after tomorrow goes back to A because of other people's opinions. This kind of attitude will make him seem unstable and unreliable. The impact of these two things? Clearly, it makes you less attractive to women. Women, in general, look for partners who are stable and reliable, who know what they want in life and are brave enough to act according to their beliefs, not easily swayed by other people's opinions. So, for all you guys out there, start by recognizing yourself, build a solid life purpose, and don't be too afraid of missing out on things. Be someone who believes in what you have and what you pursue in this life. Confidence is sexy, bro. 5. Always complaining that life is unfair. There are many moments in life when guys can feel defeated, down, and maybe often complain about the unfairness of life. But have you ever realized, when you keep complaining, what's the impact, especially in the eyes of women? Honestly, women don't always look for Superman, but they respect a man who can handle his own problems. Just imagine, every time there's a problem, instead of looking for a solution, you're busy complaining. Why is my life always like this? Or, why does it seem like the universe is unfair to me? Well, this kind of behavior can make your image less attractive to women. They might think, if you complain about small things, what if there's a bigger problem? Research shows that optimism and the ability to deal with problems are attractive to most people, including women. This doesn't mean you can never feel down or stressed, bro. What's important is how you deal with the situation. Optimism and mental resilience can be contagious, and people, including women, like to be around people who can make them feel positive and safe. Last but not least, about the impact. Your attitude in facing injustice can reveal a lot about your character. Instead of complaining, try to find solutions or lessons from every situation. This will not only make you appear stronger in the eyes of women, but also enrich yourself. You become more resilient, able to respond to life more calmly and wisely. Bro, life is indeed sometimes unfair, but constant complaining won't help you. Try to be more mature in dealing with things and find solutions to every problem. trust me, she will admire a guy who can rise from difficulties rather than someone who constantly feels like a victim. 6. Using illegal substances to escape from life's problems. Many of us sometimes feel cornered by various life problems. Work pressure, unclear relationships, social pressure. Sometimes it all makes a man look for shortcuts to escape from the pressure. Now, one of the shortcuts often taken is by using illegal substances. When you feel trapped and want to quickly forget about your problems, maybe illegal drugs seem like an instant solution. But let's be realistic. That's not a solution, bro. That's a trap. The choice can make you appear weak in the eyes of women. Why? Because using illegal substances to escape from your life problems signals that you can't handle problems in a mature and healthy way. Just imagine, there's a guy who has a good job, looks great on the outside, but he deals with problems by turning to alcohol or drugs. From the outside, he might seem cool. But which woman wants a partner who relies on illegal substances to deal with life? Women seek stability, reliability, and mental toughness, bro. For example, take the story of A. A is having a tough time at work. His relationship is unstable too. Instead of seeking professional help or talking to close friends, he chooses to escape to alcohol. Initially, maybe the effect is to relieve stress, but eventually he becomes dependent. His life starts to fall apart. His job is at risk, and his interpersonal relationships become strained. The impact? Besides the damage to physical and mental health, his reputation among those closest to him, including women, also suffers. Women, or anyone for that matter, don't really respect someone who can't manage their own life. So what's the solution? Face your problems, bro. Confront your problems head on. Seek healthy help if needed, like talking to close friends, family, worship, prayer, or meditation. Be a strong man, not because you never fall, but because you always rise every time you fall. And that, bro, is what makes you strong and respected, especially in the eyes of women. 7. Tolerating disrespectful behavior from your partner for fear of losing her. Sometimes in some relationships, guys can be too soft, to the point of tolerating disrespectful behavior from their partners. Why? Usually because they're afraid of losing her. That's a no-go zone, bro. For example, you have a girlfriend who often complains or speaks harshly to you in public, or even frequently belittles your achievements. Instead of standing up for yourself, you stay silent because you're afraid she might leave you. This is a red flag, bro. It's a toxic relationship. You have to realize one thing: self-respect comes first. If you don't respect yourself, it's hard for others to respect you. Taking crap from others, especially from your own girlfriend, is not a sign of love, but a sign that you don't value yourself enough. The impact: your self-esteem can plummet. You might start to doubt your worth as an individual. This is very dangerous, bro. Your mental health is at stake. Moreover, you become a bad example for friends or even your family who see your relationship. So, how do you get out of a situation like this? It starts with self-love. Believe in your self-worth. You have to stand tall and say no to things that can degrade your dignity. Communicate this with your partner. If she really cares about you, she'll listen and respect you. If not, maybe it's time to rethink the relationship, bro. Remember, bro, being a real man isn't about giving in or accepting mistreatment from others. It's about respecting yourself and demanding respect from others. Don't be afraid to lose someone who doesn't appreciate the best in you. Hope this helps. Keep going.